Before I give you this week's family home activity, Hiro Aki is going to role play me with my mother.
Is there a family hero or character that you could tell me about?
Yes, my dad.
Why? Why is he your hero?
Well, when I was a child, when he would ever come to visit us, it was so exciting. It was a big deal, and we always celebrated.
When did your father visit you? Didn't you live with him?
No, he didn't live with us. You see, my mom died when I was 3 years old, and so my father went all around the United States getting jobs so he could support my brother and me, and he would just come home like every couple of months, and so it was a big celebration.
Yeah.
How do you think you might set it up so that you get some interesting family folklore? Bryn.
You do it usually, you could do it after dinner because they're like always relaxed after dinner and stuff.
Pick a right time. Jesse.
If they just let them think about it, you should let them, because maybe they'll get better answers if you let them think for a while.
Give them time to think. Pick a time, give them time to think. So, you've done your folklore. You've talked to your parents. It seems that everybody was able to do that. I'd like you to take a minute and talk to your partner about anything that you learned from your parent, any story, any family history, any family.
From kindergarten through 6th grade, they had a lady named Tutu lady.
How did you say?
Tutu means grandma in Hawaiian.
My mom and dad told me about how they met, and like they met down in LA. Then they told me like because my dad worked for the steel company, a tunneling company, and my mom was a secretary in the.
Had that little old bug car. Remember the little bug car? 68 bug.
I used to come pick her up in my bug car, except when I had the first date with her, my boss that I worked with
Oh, that was really funny.
drove a Lincoln Continental, and
it's driving down the street, and then my mom said that all the people on the street were running out, and they all thought it was a limo, and they're all, someone special's coming. It's like an actor or something, and then it's just my dad. Grandpa? Yeah.
Would anyone like to share their story?
And my mom and my uncles, my aunts were growing up. My granny and my great-grandpa used to manage a drive-in theater, and they used to look, and their house was like right on the place. So they used to go to my granny's house and just sit in the swimming pool and watch the movie.
That would be nice, huh? Do you know where that house is?
The theater was torn down.
Thank you. BK?
Well, there was once my Auntie Lena got married, and at the reception, she sang while my four other uncles, they played the saxophone, all different types. And then my other uncle played the drums, and then my cousin played the drums. So it was like real funny because we had this whole band, and it was all family.
Did anybody video it? Your family's so into videoing
Yeah.
it. Can you share that with us sometime?
Okay.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay, someone else? Stephanie?
Well, my great grandfather was a runaway slave, and I think he married a Seminole Indian, and Seminole means runaway, and well, he went to the Everglades in Florida.
And his last name was Lango, and that's how come, and we believe in our family, that's how come we were able to maintain our last name, because when most Africans were brought to this country as slaves, they had to take on the last name of their white slave masters, but we didn't have to take on that name. And so, right, I think when I was in high school and your Aunt Donna was in college, she saw this newspaper article that said Idi Amin, he was this a king of an African tribe back in East Africa, and he was trying to take over all the little tribes. And there were two tribes that he used to pick on, and one tribe was the Lango tribe. So that was more evidence for us and our family that this great-great-grandfather that your grandmother talked about, she told me the story that her grandfather told her, that was more evidence for us and our family that the story was true. And I remember a picture that my mother showed me of her grandfather, and he has features like these Black Seminole Indians that are in this Black History calendar.
I have a question. Which one of those is one of your?
My mom said we might be looking at some of our cousins, like great cousins or something. But like it's not one particular one. There might be all of them. I don't know.
Thank you for sharing that, Stephanie.
I did it this morning, and my uncle was over. He was playing on a computer, and so he shared some stuff with me.
And was it fun doing it with him?
Yeah, I liked it because I never knew about what my grandpa did.
I usually just do it with my mom because I usually do it in the morning when she's getting ready.
You mean these assignments?
Yeah, but then it was fun this time because you got to sit down and really get into it. I got to ask her questions, and my dad was there too, and he did talking. He did probably most of it, but then my mom talked some, and I like that, and I thought it was real fun.
So it's harder to know about your parent if it's not homework for me.
Hiroaki, do you think that now maybe you could ask them other questions,
Yeah.
having done this?
Yeah, because I did it twice, so my parents know. My parents are used to these questions now, I think. So it got easier to ask for me to ask about my parents' younger age and wedding and those stuff.
Thank you. Aaron.
My mom kind of liked it, but it was a little hard for her because when she was little, she can't really remember it because her parents died when she was little and it affected her memory, but she still liked it.
And
it was just hard.
I know, and that's important for you to know that, isn't it? Yeah, that my mother was the same way. That because her mother died, I knew it was hard for her to talk about it. Thank you for sharing that. Anyone else on how they thought their parents? Jessica?
I thought my parents liked it because we were having a conversation about when they were little and we were getting closer together. And
how does that feel?
It feels good because I like knowing more about my parents.